Why is it important to look into the trends and predictions of the future workforce?
The importance of organizations understanding what's taking place on a macro level, I think, is making us more successful when we try to design strategies that help for us locally, but also if we work in global companies, we have a greater understanding and insights into what's happening in our markets and are able to design solutions that work for the specific challenges that we are facing today.
You're working for LinkedIn and you are looking everybody, all of us, over our shoulder and see how we're moving from one country to another. What are the major trends as you see it?
The major trends as we see it is that we are increasingly mobile, we are increasingly global workforce, and we're seeing a number of trends depending on what's happening in different regions. So, for example, we're seeing a lot of movement in the Middle East. A lot of talent is migrating towards United Arab Emirates. We're also seeing a lot of talent going across to Singapore and Australia, which is quite interesting. On the other hand, Europe is losing talent as well. For example, Spain is probably the country most impacted by the economic downturn when it comes to talent loss. Other trends we're seeing is across the pond in the United States of America, we're seeing only 3% of movers actually going internationally. We also know that in Europe there are some very strong regions where talent moves a lot but stays in the neighboring countries, for example Switzerland.
You also talked about the potential in the unretired generation. What is that?
The Generation U, Generation Unretired. So those are the people who are of an age where they would, under normal circumstances, retire and exit the workforce. However, due to lack of skills and lack of talent, employers are becoming more and more desperate to hang on to them and design a workplace that can retain and attract these types of candidates. But at the same time, I guess it's the changing work environment overall that we are able to promote health and well-being and create an engaging workplace for people regardless of their age or other diversity groups.
To me, it sounds like diversity is the answer to trying to solve a problem with a workforce that is not big enough. But hasn't it also been a value in itself, diversity on the workplace?
I think diversity and the diversity metrics and stats are certainly helping us achieve an ideal scenario, but I think the emphasis should be on inclusion. So it's by creating an inclusive environment and a culture where people feel valued and respected and their strengths are recognized. That's the driving force behind organizational performance and success. So it's not the numbers on their own, it's actually walking the talk and having a company where inclusion counts and is a priority for the leadership team.
And in times where talent is moving, how important is it to catch the talent?
It's critical. I think that's the one question that keeps CEOs up at night, how to attract and retain talent.
Thank you so much for your views.
Thank you.